Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Talking Geek Weekly.
The great thing about this episode is we are going to do a quick little recap. We've all gone to our corners and come up with articles that we think are interesting. And then we do real-time dropping of the articles and we get our honest reactions. All right, and this is something we're going to start doing weekly and sort of try out the format. So we're going to each of us are going to introduce an article, and then the floor will be ours to do chats.
Absolutely. Did you guys hear about the Home Alone reboot?
Tell me more. Tell me more. No,
because it's like when you hear about it, it's like, why? so did any of you guys watch Jojo Rabbit by the brilliant filmmaker that made Thor
the Hitler with Taika Waititi?
Yeah, Taika Waititi as Hitler.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
It was very uncomfortably hilarious.
I loved it. The round kid, the kid with the glasses.
I know his
the new friend. Kevin.
Oh, he's going to play Kevin. Well,
okay.
It was like, but like the first thing you wanna think of is like, okay, I've heard of this comment on this. Why would you want to make specifically a reboot of the first Home Alone movie if you could just make like a part whatever 3 or whatever, right? Like it's a different family and so on. But they're specifically rebooting Home Alone 1. And why?
Well,
why would you do
remember
this?
they actually they rebooted Home Alone with another kid, another family. So they already did that and it bombed. So maybe if you can get Macaulay Culkin, same family, get him back on board, then you could share some of that magic.
Wasn't that Home Alone 3? That was a bomb. Oh no, I believe they did a Home Alone 4.
Yeah, I don't think that was a reboot though. I think that was like they tried to do the like separate. It's another family that just happened to be robbed the same way.
Another family, yes.
But it's just weird because it's like if you're rebooting it, the kid's gonna be called Kevin McAllister again, but everyone's different. So I don't know. We could get another.
He's like a bad father, and then like out of his paranoia,
I would like that. Okay.
Yeah. If out of his paranoia,
you should write more of these movies, Fred.
Guys,
and he's like,
because I love it. I love what's coming out of your mouth, but I'm not quite sure that's what we're gonna get. It's kind of
guys, I'm sorry, but if it's not Macaulay Culkin, it is not going to work because the magic will not be there. The same cast will not be there, and
they're really banking on the Jojo Rabbit kid. You know who the two thieves might be?
Who?
You might like one of these people, Fred. Kenan Thompson.
Really? Now that could actually
work. Replacing Joe Pesci. He could possibly be the Joe. The other one, I don't know. He's supposedly a voice actor for Archer. His name's Chris Parnell. But yeah, this is like the new casting we got.
I've heard of him, yes.
Yeah, so it's like Kenan Thompson and Chris Parnell are the newest confirmed actors for this movie. And just because of the way they announced the casting, it's like, oh, it's Kenan Thompson, Chris Parnell. It's like one's like a chubbier dude, and one's like a thinner dude, and I was like, these have got to be the thieves, right?
Yeah.
So that's
if they make it like a family curse, then it could work, but they could only do one. They can't turn it into a news franchise.
What if it's like
fall apart?
They cannot.
Because I'm like the first thing that came to mind for me when I read this was Ghostbusters. Well, what did they call it afterward? Answer the Call.
Yeah.
They called it Answer the Call because it didn't work out. We can't replace Ghostbusters with it.
Because the curse of Ghostbusters, the curse of Ghostbusters was that they decided to not make it a continuation of the original series, which would have been good. They just decided to do like an Elseworld, reboot of like where Ghostbusters is just girls.
That's I think what they're doing with this one. I'm like, ooh, people didn't learn, did they?
That won't work. That won't work.
Yeah.